Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Augustus. We are in the modern era as the French Empire, I should say. We are as France. It is turn 10, so yeah, we've just started this bad boy. We're still working on probably reconverting a few of our towns to cities. Like, I think Seville, we are probably going to do that with. Yeah. I wonder, if I did give you a focus, would you send your food anywhere? I don't think I will, though, because I think I am going to turn you back into a city regardless, so I think I'll take advantage of the growing town for now, and that sounds pretty decent. Amina's still kind of a little cranky with us. Of course, we've had a pretty bad relationship in the past few eras, so that may be... Oh, disperse the hostile independent near another leader. That's interesting. We got a relationship boost for clearing out the hostile over here. Now, next to another leader, I'm assuming... Yeah, next to her. We don't get a bonus of that with everyone for doing that. Ah, and he's hostile. Oh, he's hostile with Isabella. I've probably called Elizabeth a few times. It's going to happen. That's interesting and hopefully not too much of a problem. It'd be awkward if my two allies came to blow, in which case I probably just wouldn't participate in the war. It would mean breaking the alliance probably both ways. But I think that might be the way it goes. Okay, Madrid is definitely staying as a town. Yeah. So, if we're growing, we want to give you more food almost assuredly. Which tile is the city center? Right here. 1, 2, 3. I could expand north to grab more tiles. We want to actually grab more resources. I don't think we're going to be plopping a town in here. So we just might not have access to these goodies, which is a little unfortunate. I mean, we've got some capacity. And the town would kind of work in this area. I go and open my settler lands. Okay, technically I can drop one here. And it could expand these tiles this way. I mean, it wouldn't be fantastic. Like, it wouldn't generate a ton of food, and therefore not necessarily be a high value town that way. Although I suppose we could specialize you in a different way to maybe get more gold or this or that. The big thing is we'd be expanding here to grab these 3 resources. And how important are they? I mean, the wine and the tobacco are actually fairly decent. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot Nekin can actually grab that. Now, Nekin, I have not specialized you, right? Let's turn off this filter, please. Oh, I did. Actually, let me set you to growing town. We're going to expand you out to the west. And so with that in mind, yeah, I will expand Madrid. It's not critically important that I go north or any particular direction. So I'll probably grab one of these 2 tiles since they're both totally equivalent. So let's do that. Diplomatic action. Isabella, open markets, get some more money. Yeah, we're going to say yes to our friends. I mean, that did cost influence. Was I saving influence or anything? I mean, that might be worth double checking. And I am settling here. That was part of the plan. Was this the location? Or did you get stopped? I feel like it was the location, so I'm going to settle you. We'll get Bordeaux. And 1, 2, 3. I don't think Mennefer can expand out in my direction right now. So I've got flexibility in how I want to expand. I don't think I need the niter immediately. So I'll probably just grab this as the food richest tile. And then we can expand over there. And actually, Bordeaux, we got some money. We don't have tons. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll put the grist mill there. And then that'll move the population. So what I might do, just to open up as many tiles as possible, I will grab that because it's a good food tile. And then back in Bordeaux, we are going to be building a decent amount of farms. Do I want to pop this just to expand borders, or do I want to stack you an existing tile? Well, what about... This is a rainforest. If I were to expand here, I don't think it would be building a farm. So yeah, let me do that, which will expand out the borders a little bit more. And then these are both giving us food. I think I will plop them down and probably just stack them in an existing tile. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll spend some more money afterwards. And this army commander is definitely going to park itself in Bordeaux, because I'm a little bit worried that we might start some kerfuffleage with Amina again, and this way our troops are nearby. Imperial Guard, move over here, and I think I will actually deploy you. Yeah. Like so. And if I recall correctly, I think V is the go on alert hotkey. There. Move you over there as well. And more units, huh? Well, let's keep sort of stacking them. Actually, we could use a couple of units parked specifically at Akhenaten. All right. I'm pleased with that. Expand over here. We've got 2 more settlements still available. And we could, again, probably go up by 1 as per usual. Okay, town growth. Yeah, I don't think there's any resources to be grabbed in range, because that's the city center here. Yeah, 1, 2. I mean, I could expand and also have access to this tile, but it doesn't really change anything. So I'll just grab the food richest tile, and then I think Katana. Let's repair your fishing boat from that damage. Yeah, I'm just going to flip you over to... I mean, there are a good amount of food tiles left. Now, you're already size 17. Let's turn you into a farming town. And then if we close you and reopen you completely, we can confirm this. So again, I did my little video talking about one of the issues I had where in the preview where I did most of my gameplay and a bunch of my recordings, you didn't have this little panel that broke down where the food was going. I mean, it showed you the raw food, but it didn't send sending, nor did it send this, not in Capua, in Rome over here, nor did it send, this area didn't exist in the preview, and I hadn't noticed that it didn't add it in. All I knew is that there was this section, which was unhelpful because it didn't actually tell you what town was what. But yeah, this was added only in the release build, which I only started playing more recently. So there were a few episodes earlier where I talked about, oh, it sucks that you can't clearly tell what city a town is sending its food to. And yeah, tracking roads is tricky because when you get into these areas where you kind of lose track of these roads, it can be a little tricky. But yeah, but now it's fixed. However, there's still a little bit of a glitch. There's a few UI elements we've seen, like when we were spreading a religion and the signs didn't update immediately, the UI doesn't update instantly for a couple of things, and that includes this. If I go and switch this to a farming town, this doesn't update, even if I change tabs, or even if I close out of this and reopen it, it doesn't update until I close the town view completely, and then it updates. So it was even that harder to notice that this section existed. But yeah, we can confirm that the food is being sent, which is great. Growing town, Lyon. Where are we growing you to? Well, I think we're definitely going to want to make sure we don't lose out on the oil. So let's expand to that tile to start off with. Good. And we do have some money. Where can we put this? Oh, over here and there. Which is kind of fine. There's other places I also want to spend money, and I still want to go and cityify something. But, you know, the sooner we build these and get a little bit more passive food, probably the better. Bordeaux. Yeah, so this rubber here. Okay, this just the infantry and air strength. We don't need that instantly. Where the ivory would be quite nice, especially if we sent it maybe to a city. That's Niter, right? Yeah. Okay, let me grab that. And that resource. It wasn't ivory, but it's not that ivory. Although, since this is, I mean, the happiness in towns is nice, but the production doesn't really help. Bordeaux. Do we have any cities with space? Oh, there we go. Valencia is a city, which is actually pretty low production, so we're going to boost the production. I mean, the happiness could go anywhere, but nowhere's got negative happiness, presumably. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be on just alert mode and alert mode. Did you guys take flooding damage? Oh, that's why you're awake. I'm like, why did you wake up? That's annoying. And yeah, repair that tile. What about over here? Yeah, repair the farm. And in Katana. Okay. Alert mode, please. You just keep snooping around. That's going to be fine. It's one of Amina's towns. I might want to go and make sure to grab those water tiles from Neo, which could be specialized, but I don't think I'm going to yet.
Electricity is not that the power is mysterious, but that it is under law.
This is a really good tech.
The taught intellect
I
can
mean, the stock
overwhelm
exchange is
or
fine. Maybe
guide.
not the most exciting part, but we get a science tech and we get a specialist limit increase. Yeah, that's really strong. Okay, I'm going to grab these fishies because it's a great resource and claims more tiles. Choose a technology. Urbanization, settlement limit, happiness building, electricity 2. I'm sure we're probably going to pick that up. I don't know if we need it now because I don't know how many of those... Although these leaf techs or mastery techs are really fast to research. +1 food and farms on plantations. You know what? That's actually sick. We need to go and put that in. And yeah, I still don't have any factories. Town specialization is available, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to grow that a little bit more. All right, you move north that way. We'll find some more islands. Chocolates. Okay. Looks to me like all your resources are connected. And there's not much in the way of farming left to pick up. I'm going to grab this one because 3 food and 3 happiness. Do I want to grow you and grab a couple more tiles? I think we may. Oh, you should have a grocery. This is currently a clay pit. Yeah, I'm actually going to be happy with replacing a clay pit. Bring up the unit of population. And dropping you into one of our town slots. Maybe there. Actually, you would benefit from a granary. These are currently farms. I think it's probably fine then for me to just put you in one of the tiles. Okay, I'm going to get you to grow at least one more time. Speaking of, we've got Bordeaux, which continued to grow very quickly. Well, let's pick up this high food niter tile and expand the borders a bit. Hello, Rome. Oh yeah, look at this. 15 strength. Because I think there's some specialists here giving us some huge boosts. So let's do that. Probably worth getting this grocer down. Lots of tiles with an 18 already everywhere. We could even expand to a new 18-point tile, although I'm not sure. I mean, maybe we want to do that. What about the lab? Okay, I'm going to put the lab down first, because this is currently the best spot for it, and I don't want to put something else wrong there. And it might open up some other adjacency hints for something later on. Okay, so Bordeaux could be specialized, but I'm not going to do it yet. You're just going to, I guess, sit in the city, actually, and then go to alert mode, please. My dude, thank you very much. And actually, I will send a second unit down here. Maybe that one is supposed to go into the town. Mina, you're not about to start anything, are you? Be rude. Salon.
That is love.
Style Empire. Constructing and building grants culture equal to its production cost. That's probably worth putting down now. Defeat an enemy unit. We don't need that right now. Let's get the Style Empire. Okay. Narrative choice. Oh, hey, the emissaries. Thanks for the science.
Soon shall thy arm unconquered
Go help to
steed.
finish the steam engine. What is authors of the Belle Epoque? As France flourishes on the world stage, so too does its population of writers, artists, and creative visionaries. Readers appreciate the ways in which literary realism captures the world on the page, prompting the audience to confront society's problems and think through solutions. Yet symbolism grows increasingly popular, offering distance from the quotidian to explore life's truth on a broader level. Realism is the clearest lens in the world, flat 500 science, or flat 500 culture. We're currently not producing as much culture, so I'll take it. How's that? I'm really hoping it goes into an overflow bank, since we didn't have anything in the queue. Okay. Pavilion. That's the city center. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can't actually get this oil from here. So I think there are no more resources to be picked up in Valencia. Oh, no, in Valencia, right. Valencia is going to be a city. And I think it's still the situation. Okay. Do I have enough money to... Oh, Valencia is already a city. Good. There's another place I want to cityify. Seville. That's what it was. Do I have enough money for you? I do. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Blam. Thank you. And what are we growing here? Lyon, which is going to pick up the soil. So gives us a boost to heavy naval and cavalry units. Yeah, and then an extra boost against infantry. Actually, I don't have to grab this immediately, since it doesn't, we don't need the pluses right this second, and it doesn't help Lyon grow. How about I grab this fish tile for food first? Still not specialize it. We're going to grab that. We could consider specializing Lyon after that, although we still have some pretty good food tiles to pick up. Isabel, of course you can have extra trade routes with me. That's fine. We really have to look at our age progression here to make some pots and pans for that. French civics. Code civil. More culture for every social policy. I mean, that's not going to add up to too much, but it's nice. It gives us early access to the Eiffel Tower. Settlement limit. Bring more culture. That's nice. Maybe I do want to go and look at modern civics for a second. Modernization's only one turn away for whatever reason. Civil engineering is not too bad if we build it, if we grab it early and do some overbuilding. I don't know if it's a super high priority, but it might be worthwhile. Oh, did we get a celebration? We love the Prime Minister Day. Nice. I don't know if this French bonus is worthwhile because we'll likely just pick, I suspect we'll often pick the government that gives us these, but it's nice to have full options, especially like if we're in a war, it might be nice to have this as backup or this one. Relationship change, 20% gold. Admittedly, that is a lot of gold, and we do great things in gold. Money feels very useful in Civ 7. It doesn't seem like a tremendous struggle to get it, but at the same time, there's tons of ways to sink it, which is lovely. I'm gonna go for science. Yeah, so right now we don't have another good policy. So I can pick whatever because we're going to be slotting out. Tell you what, maybe that'll save us a buck or two. Urbanization, settlement limit does sound good. The Opera House, I mean, the sooner we get it, the better. Passive bonuses are also quite nice, obviously. Do I want the new units? Oh, rail stations. You know what? I want to get railroads going. Yes! There's a lot of text for this bad boy. That's going to be good. So this actually might be a good point. It's a good place for us to look at these legacy paths, right? I guess I do have the tracking turned on. So economic, we do need railroad tycoon points from manufacturing goods. Military, ideology. Yeah, okay, I did look at these. I forgot about that. Okay. 15 artifacts. I guess that went and got hidden away. So yeah, research industrialization, which we're doing. Study political theory. We'll work our way up. Have a university or museum. And bring explorer to research artifacts. And then researching flight. Okay, so we've got, again, for those of you who missed my explanation of these videos, the age progress steps, these steps are simply tutorially kind of advice steps over here. It's just the ones that progress towards the actual goal of 500 points. Like, and they'll specifically mention here that we're getting the points, we're getting these resource points over here. This is how we actually progress down this age. The rest of the steps are just tutorially steps to try to guide you. Potentially some of them might be optional and you don't actually have to complete them. Like in the Antiquity Age, there's a build a siege unit. Well, if you don't need to build a siege unit, you don't have to build a siege unit. But all right, anyway, still helpful. Seville, which I have just turned into a city again. We could start working towards our unique building for more happiness. Actually, Seville desperately needs happiness. I hadn't realized. I don't have enough to instantly buy anything. Okay, if we look at the Jardin, it's pretty much 5 culture everywhere, and the Salon, pretty much 5 everywhere. Could overbuild something. That's not a very impressive farm, and we should be getting food from elsewhere. Yeah, we're actually getting lots of external food. Okay, I'm going to build a Salon here. With the plan, and I'll queue it up immediately, to build a Jardin on top of it immediately as well, which will further give us more happiness. Yeah, you are really hurting for production. I'm going to start that. I'm going to try to spend money on maybe some production boosters, or I build the production boosters and then buy the I don't know. You know what? We're just going to spend lots of money in Seville is what's going to happen. And as for our expansion, I think we will go towards production, so probably one of those 2 tiles. I mean, some of these also give us happiness. Well, let's go and expand to there, which is going to somewhat alleviate it. And that's going to have to be all right. Okay. Town specialization. Lyon, no, I want you to grow a little bit more, my friend. Move up here.
In the Enlightenment, what does not add up in numbers becomes...
So I'm going to drop the Great and Most Fortunate Navy, which I don't particularly need right now. Living standards. Golden happiness towards maintaining buildings. That is actually quite nice. Do I also want civil engineering? I like the production in the capital. We do have a good number of resources. Although, okay, 510 money. I'm going to drop this and put in civil engineering for now. Okay, yeah, all right. That was a pretty big money hit. I'll probably end up putting it back. I think I want the culture. Medio can grow. Okay, so, and City Hall. Right, so you can grow there and get that. Good. We are going to want to get the niter, but probably also 2 of these really good food tiles. Oh, and the rubber as well. Okay, so Bordeaux has to continue growing for a little while longer. That's fine. And our social policy here, I mean, we'll want the settlement limit. We don't necessarily need it now. Okay, culture on happiness buildings and wonders. That actually probably will contribute a fair amount of static culture, which will help us get more social policies more faster. Your happiness is currently okay. Although, since I do want to make sure to get these quarters, I might want to plan where I'm putting these quarters as early as possible. Okay, so that's the maximum value there. Guildhall and Pavilion probably will both get overbuilt. On the other hand, how about we just displace... Yeah. Let's do that. I'm going to build it here. 1. And... 2. Get them both queued up. Excellent. And then, yeah, that displays the population. I think we want to start redeploying you as specialists. That's the other advantage to plopping it on top of the farm, is it clears that out. So both of these seem equivalently good currently, so I'll just put you there. Medio, I think I want to grow you one more time. Yeah, because I at least want to hook up the niter. And Bordeaux as well. We're not specializing you yet. And you will go to alarm mode, which these guys are looking a little bit alarming. And then with all my money, I want to go to Seville, and I'm going to help you guys out. Your happiness is positive. Good. So I'm going to just... Oh, wow. These are way more expensive than I thought. I don't think these are going to be worthwhile. Okay. All right, next turn. Grow Town. Papua. Okay, the citrus is an obviously great pick because it's a resource and it's a huge food tile. Capua. Okay, it does have a couple of really strong, even that, some really strong food tiles. You're size 16. How quickly do you grow? 10 turns. Well, you know what I should do is I should build some of these cheap ones. The granary, maybe. Sure. You know, these are all pretty darn cheap. Put you there. And the saw pit. Yeah, you know, we'll just fill that in. I think I will go and convert you over into a farming city now. This is Gros Town of Lyon, where... I mean, I know for sure at least I do want to grab this oil. You are still small enough and growing quickly enough. Yeah, 4 turns to the next one. Okay, I'm going to focus you on growth a little bit longer. Do that. Make sure to claim as many tiles as possible. And yeah, factories. What do we have up here? Like, oh, Confucius. Yes, of course. My science bro. I like that no one has started any wars, which is great. I wonder, you know, can I just do like a reconciliation with Amina? Would you be game? I mean, we're so negative. maybe I should just spy on you. On the other hand, Antonina Benenariva, 500, right. We might just want to flip more of these well, they're not city-states yet. I will probably end up calling them city-states a lot, just because that's the way, you know, that's the way we were raised. Probably want to park a boat near Lyon since it doesn't have much in the way of ground defenses, but I'm going to park some units by Valencia here. Area of choice. Inspired by the ironworker's captivating model of human figure, a shopkeeper tries to join the trend, creating a mannequin of leather and displaying it at the shop window. Its odd lumps and uncanny visage, however, seems to frighten far more customers than it attracts. 500 culture. Okay.
There is only one good
Belle
thing
Epoque.
in life. And that...
I think, okay, policies are going to stay. This is the city of Wasset. Yeah, so let's give it the production boost here. Yeah, with the idea that it gets fed from villages, but it needs to produce. And then speaking of villages... Okay, I'm going to grab the flat plains. Factory, Niter, rubber. Yeah, let's grab this and then probably grab the 3 resources. Maybe I should have just gone for the resources. Okay, natural history is one of the things we do have to research to progress one of the branches. It gives us the explorer and the ability to research things. We can build the wonders. Canandon May, we can live without for now. Live without this. Yeah, let's go natural history. I like it. Bordeaux, do not specialize yet. Lyon. Yeah, the idea was to grab maybe a couple more food tiles. Do that. Connect up our borders because it looks nice. Hello, Rome. I mean, you have a lot of great things to build. Salon over here, an 8-5 tile. Laboratory, observatory, those are both previous eras. So I should be able to double build. Or... What? No, is the laboratory the current era? Okay, so I don't want to build it there. Too bad, because it has a great adjacency bonus. Oh, let's build on top of the farm. So we can turn you into a specialist. Not as much in the way of adjacency bonuses, but I think that'll be okay. We could put another one in here. Now, right now, these are kind of weak because the buildings are a little outdated. This looks pretty good. 5 and 5. 5.5 and 5. This also gives happiness. I mean, if we count the happiness as equal to everything else, then this is the stronger of the 2 tiles. And happiness is pretty important. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, we'll put it there. We'll probably put it in a few different places. Lyon, no, you still have to grow a little bit more, my friend.
And was Jerusalem.
And we're going to build these rail stations everywhere.
Among these
So, you get production towards training units in cities with railroads. Fine. Production towards training units in cities with railroads. Second time. When built, upgrades any roads to settlements that also have a rail station into railroads. Railroads allow units to move from one settlement with a rail station to another. Modern gold building occupies a full tile. Cannot be paired with another building. Can be purchased in towns. And yeah, we're going to want those all over the place. We've got a city growth here in Seville. I think we're going to follow the trend of mostly going for high production. Although I like this mountain place, especially since we don't tend to be able to build anything else in mountains. Well, this tile's pretty good right now, actually. You don't have a ton of excess happiness. Let me do that. It'll probably get replaced with something else later. Anyway, Neckin, yeah, your job was actually to push further to the west. I guess we'll do that. Either way, it opens up this tile. And choose our next technology. Production on mines and woodcutters is awfully nice. I mean, obviously, we're going to want I don't know how many science buildings we have that benefit from it yet. Okay, you know what? I'll grab that. Get it out of the way. That's going to be fine. Valencia. Well, I would like to get these locked in. And yeah, let's go here and here. Good. And then I think I had still wanted to spend some money here. An urban district there. Yeah, again, I'll boost its production. Let's go and double dip in here. Okay, and call that good enough for today's episode. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another one. I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.